Welcome back everybody to the last episode of Tomb Raider Legend. We're just going to be going through all the extras I unlocked. These are all cinematics to do 60/60. Character profiles: Lara Croft. Lara Croft is an adventurer, world traveler, and archaeologist who seeks opportunities and broad skill by an obsession that uncover the secrets of the great ancient civilization. She is a superb athlete, fluent in a dozen languages, and will stop at nothing to get what she wants. It's adventure and chill. But since Finley has been with the Cross for generations, he has been a family butler since he was honorably discharged from the military in his late 20s. Just as his father before him, he moved from the Croft Manor to stay as the lead living staff when his wife died before Lara was born. He tends to all Lara's household needs, going far beyond the days of traditional butler, giving Lara's unusual lifestyle pursuits. He's proved disappointed. His loyalty to Lara, her parents, and Croft Manor is beyond question. Most of you Rutland. The Rutland name has been attached to politicians and CEOs for decades when Americans aristocracy, so James William Rutland Jr. grew up in a bubble in arts and wealth privilege. He went to West Point, managed to graduate on his own merits barely, and it gave him a sense of self-discipline, strength, and he finds useful nowadays free of the military. Except for his time at West Point, he has never done seriously or refusal. He is an military man, he owned a police guard, and has never been lazy in that regard, though he was hard only to pursue his desires. And Evert was one of Lara Croft's best friends at university. While she was a promising anthropologist, she had a love of metaphysics and fascination with mysticism, then Lara's opinion paired with her ability to be an effective scientist. Man had dreamed of rediscovering mystical knowledge from the past, knowledge that the scientific age not only lost sight of but actively drove out of the world. She hoped to then teach these forgotten truths to others so that they could gain spiritual enlightenment. But her career, whenever it was headed, was cut shortly by a terrible and unexplained event in Peru, where her body remains with a dozen others in a collapsed chain. That's cool. Toru Nishimura. Toru Nishimura is a wealthy media magnate who owns half a dozen television stations and scores throughout Southern Japan. His rise to this position is everything, still enjoys acting like the journalist he once was, so his days aren't completely filled with work concerns. One investigation led to a corrupt cabinet minister, priceless silver statue, and a young archaeologist who saved his life when the artifact turned out to be much more than he feared. Lara Croft and he became friends after the incident, and they helped each other whenever needed. Shogo Takamoto was a rising star in the Japanese mob for years and known as the Yakuza Micho boss. He has a love of ancient weapons and he became a fixture in the scale black market, frustrating collectors who would just light with mixing in forgeries with authentic rare items using unscrupulous Yakuza to protect himself from key advisors. Conversation with Lara Croft with some forged items, however, led to the loss of face, like dreaming that he was forced to withdraw from antiquities underground. Why he did not kill her remains a mystery within the Yakuza, because the idea of him being unable to kill her is beyond belief. David Lara's right-hand man and tactics were always in contact with Lara via her insights and instantly about her with both information by accessing various resources and other online knowledge databases, and his spare time fingers are able to alternatives developing new technology that might be useful in this problem until. In addition to being a steady array of all things he uses, it's also a distinguished task and has worked in some of the best companies within Europe. As the collector, as Lara's recent assistant and her repository department has to be rated to star from information. He confides his research to libraries and museums, however, concentrating on understanding and explaining what has already been found in space to Lara's research for new objects. He's a 15-year doctoral student at Oxford and hasn't received his doctorate because of the belief that everything is connected to everything else makes it impossible for him to draw the images required to finish his dissertation. Anaya Emeru is a civil engineer working in impoverished areas of South America. She spent Lara's doing back to their days at university. She was with Lara in tracing near Peru. She has since led a distinguished career of her own, routinely across the past with Lara. Unknown entity. Unexplained relevant entity, unknown origin. Lara Croft first appeared in the subterranean breeding country outside of Peru, where it brutally killed most of Lara's card. Location consoles Bolivia. Special. Object Knowledge, Bolivia. Lara. Some of them are funny. These two are my favorite. Stone upgrades, increase magazine size, increase accuracy, increase damage, and special. And these are actually cheat codes for the game. Bulletproof, one-shot kill, wield Excalibur, wield Soul Reaper. What that is. The unfortunate mishaps video. Damn. Technically, when I first played the game, I actually got every death in here. Fish food. Oops. Ouch. Oh my god. Oh man. Swallowed whole. Oh shit. Ooh. Knocked her out. And there we go. That is all the collectibles, so we are officially finished with Lara Croft Tomb Raider. Except for the DLC. Which is Tomb Raider Anniversary. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you all in the next episode of whatever I decide to play next. Have a nice day, everybody.